We are live again with take two of our Big Trouble in Little China live commentary. Please let us know if things are changing. If the camera's just stuck on me.
It's looking good now. I'm watching it.
Okay, so it's working now. Okay,
it looks good. Now the only thing is, I think everyone's probably either still in that chat, or maybe they get kicked out when the other stream dies off. Okay, we got DJ. He's in. It's working. It says okay.
Okay, so we've got some viewers coming back.
I think everyone's migrating. Yeah.
Okay, good. My goodness, what a mess.
What a mess.
Okay, I think we're good. I think everything's dank.
Except that we lost Rambo.
Yeah, we lost Rambo.
So I don't know, man. That was
something
crazy.
Man.
Oh crap! Now I accidentally clicked on me. Daggone it! I clicked on me, so now I'm stuck. Let me see if I can.
It's not stuck on here.
It never goes to me.
Oh wait, no, it's now stuck. I got caught up. I can still see us though, so there must be a way to like.
I was trying to get the link to the show, to the YouTube page, and like it went away, and I clicked on myself. Jeez, oh Pete.
Ah, there it is.
There's Rambo. Check. Can you guys hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can you just click on yourself again and it'll...
Let me see. Hopefully. Hope so. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good. All right, we're good.
Fucking Google Plus. Jesus.
All right, I think we're back, and I think we're good. So,
have you guys seen anything good lately?
Oh, never mind.
Let's just
technical difficulties be damned. This commentary will go forward. Yes, we will do a live com no matter what the universe wants.
Even Google doesn't want us to do a Big Trouble in Little China live commentary.
I'm not a conspiracy-minded person, but I'm starting to think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something is up.
Not right.
Shade.
Well, I saw Death Wish last week.
Okay. Tell us about it.
I liked it, man. I think I'm like the only person on earth that liked it, but I thought it was cool.
Okay.
I want to give that a look. Because the Grindhouse trailer wasn't bad. The red bat, the one that made it look like a Grindhouse. Is Bruce Willis sleepwalking like he has done in a while?
Not as bad as he has before. I'll say that.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit though. A little bit.
Is it to be taken seriously, or is it like?
Yeah, it's serious.
Okay. I mean, I really couldn't tell from like.
Yeah, I couldn't tell either.
It's getting a lot of flack because of the gun violence in it, but it's in Chicago, like one of the most violent places in America. So
it's called Death Wish.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And the original didn't have a lot of gun violence? I don't understand.
That's what critics hated about that Death movie.
Yeah.
They hated every Death Wish movie.
Yeah.
My biggest worry was he was directed by Eli Roth. I'm not much a fan of Eli. So he didn't do a bad job?
I don't think so. I don't hate Eli Roth as a director. There's a few of his things that I think are okay. Yeah, not so much lately, but with the exception of this. Like
I've forgotten about it.
What was the cannibal movie he did that was so terrible?
Oh,
Green
Inferno. And yeah, that's quite awful.
Yeah, that wasn't very good.
The one accent was
Hey, you're about to get eaten, right? What are you gonna do? A little beat off, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, that's what you do in that situation, right?
Yeah. Fucking shit.
Don't even remember.
The one I saw was the Knock Knock one with Keanu Reeves, which is fucking pissed me off.
Well, that's the one I've been telling Cole to watch because of the girl from the Blade Runner. She's completely nude in it.
Yeah,
gotta see that. 'Cause I'm obsessed
does it save the movie?
It doesn't. Yeah, it's a little bit more watchable, I think.
I'll check it out. Love her.
Good luck.
Anybody else seen anything recently?
Didn't see anything new. I watched
Nothing
a
new.
movie that I've always had a soft spot for that didn't do too well, but kind of came and went in the 90s. The 13th Warrior. I watched that the other day.
Okay.
It's one of the ones
Antonio
that's based on a
Banderas.
Michael Crichton book. It's based on Eaters of the Dead.
It's not really a
Just
book, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just more of him punching up a true account of a guy from Baghdad, one of the caliphs visiting. It's one of the first accounts of another society writing about what Vikings are like, because Vikings didn't write shit down. And then, of course, he just adds some stuff to it. He said he basically took the first part, and then the second part is based on what was it, Beowulf type thing. But anyway, I like it. It's a fun movie. They add a little stuff to it. I mean, Antonio Banderas as an Arab, okay, I guess they thought he's got a funny accent. That'll do.
Yeah, I remember when they went to see it in the theater. I was like, yeah, but he makes it work.
Yeah, I guess it totally bombed at theaters and stuff.
Oh,
I
it's
think
awful.
Put a turban on him. Nobody will know.
Exactly. I don't know. I was just in the mood to watch cave monsters, so I watched that and the 2 Descent movies because for some reason I was thinking about monsters in
God.
caves and stuff like that.
That second Descent movie. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
I never even bothered watching
I've
the
not
second
seen
one.
it.
I like the
That's
first
the one where
I'm
they
surprisingly
literally,
okay with the second one.
when I got to the part when you literally see the monster bend over and take a shit, all the characters.
Well,
Because
they
they're in
wanted
the
to make it.
bathroom,
They were
I'm
like, well, in the first one, she
Come
lands on like this
on.
pool of grime and gore, right? They're like, how can we
Yeah.
make it even grosser? I know. She lands on their toilet.
God.
yeah, I get it. It's
I don't know.
goddamn.
I'm okay with it. I was just in that mood though. Monsters and caves. There's something foreboding about going down under the ground, dark. It's not like there's a lot of great stuff. And as I noticed when I was looking up The Descent came out in 2005, which is the same year that the movies The Cave and The Cavern came out. They all came out the same year. It's pretty funny.
It's a big year for spelunking.
Yeah,
Yes.
apparently.
Big time, yeah.
Something I've always wanted to try, although I couldn't do what they do because just like in the first Descent, like one of them gets like temporarily stuck. I would panic that way. Like
Oh, fuck that.
I would
Oh,
totally
hell
panic
no.
if I got stuck.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
man, when I was
creepy.
younger, we used to go down to southern Indiana to the caves around Bloomington, and we spent a lot of time underground. The shit was a lot of fun. Dangerous as hell, but a lot of fun.
I've seen a lot of that. These people are just squeezing through like
Yeah,
little
I would never,
holes
ever
that
do
they
that.
barely fit
That's
through.
why I
No,
like
I
the
think-
Descent, the first one, because I've been in the caves, and just the thought of running into something like that is pretty freaky. So yeah, I enjoy that movie too.
So if
Yeah.
there's any other good cave monster movies you guys know, you can recommend me because I'm kind of on the kick.
There you
There's
go.
a movie. There's a movie called Creep that's about the London subway system. It's kind of the underground monsters, underground kind
Oh,
of
that's
thing.
interesting.
That's a good movie.
Get them chuds. Get them chuds.
No chuds. No chuds.
No chuds?
No.
Unless it's Chud too, Bud the Chud.
But the chud.
Good Lord.
Fuck that shit.
Bud the Chud. Bud
Oh
the
my
Chud.
god, I've seen
You
that.
live in Kentucky, you ever been to Mammoth Cave?
I've been to. I think it was that one I've been to. There was. Well, it might have been
So I
a
think it's
cave.
Mammoth Cave that has like the cafeteria underground that always reminded me of Day of the Dead. Down there, and it's like this whole world down there with this cafeteria, and it's all underground. So when I saw Day of the Dead, I was like, "Holy shit, that reminds me of that cave in Kentucky."
Though I think the cave the cave system I went to was up in Ohio. I don't remember what it was called, but it was pretty cool. At one point, they were like, I forget how many miles they said underground, and they were like, "This is how dark it is." However many miles underground, and they turned out all the lights, and it was like, of course, it was pitch super black, and
Yeah.
bats flying around over your head, and
We always used to take a lot of extra flashlights and batteries with us because when you're miles underground and you run out of light, you're kind of screwed.
right.
But I ended up Huck Finning it back because I was down to my backup of backups, and that was a candle. So like for the last half a mile, I'm making it out of a cave with a candle.
I would have
I
gone,
recommend it.
gone
I
crazy.
recommend it.
That's one of the few like survival situations where I would come apart. I think I handle a lot of things, but not being like in the dark completely or getting stuck. But yeah, I visited a cave in Mexico that was pretty cool. It wasn't one that went right down, but it was cool because it had like sort of bright colors in it, and it had an underground lake and stuff, and you could hear like the echoes and stuff. It was really cool.
It's almost like complete sensory deprivation when you're down there because you can hear like little water dripping off in the distance and maybe the flutter of a bat.
Yeah.
It's really eerie, really cool.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. I finally saw The Shape of Water. Has anybody? I know Stingray, you saw it. Has anybody else seen The Shape of Water yet?
Yeah.
No, I want to see it now. Of course,
Not yet. I want to.
What'd you think of it, Cole?
I mean, it was a movie I expected to like going in, and I pretty much liked it. Some of the stuff in the plot is kind of predictable, but it's such an enjoyable movie that I didn't really mind. Like everything's just, it's just so well presented. It has such a good look and everything. I mean, as I said, you kind of know what's going to happen.
But I was stupid enough to miss it. So
yeah, there was a few things that Jay missed and felt dumb about later and stuff. But I don't know. I mean, I'm just a big Del Toro fan, and it's sort of like.
I hate that the film promotes bestiality.
Yeah, did you see that? Somebody put that in, like, the Twitter feed where somebody like gave it like a 1/2 a star or something it says normalizes bestiality. I'm like, normalizes.
Normalizes.
Yeah, that was normal.
It was an Amazon. It was an Amazon review of the movie. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Normalizes,
Some chick said, like, since seeing this movie, I personally fucked like 3 fishmen or something like that. Pretty funny. Because I mean, obviously that's the effect it must have had on like impressionable women. How they're going to want to get
a select group of people like reaching for the jar of peanut butter. Oh man, it's going down tonight.
But beautiful
what's
movie.
Funny
really great.
What's funny is like they've there'll be a lot of fanfic about erotic fanfic about sex with the fish.
There'll be a porno.
Well, Jay and I were talking when we talked about it, like how we were a little shocked how explicit it gets. Like it would have been okay to just like gloss over it and leave it to the imagination, but they have to tell you. It's like one of the characters like asks, like, does he have a dick? Yes, he has a
and
dick.
she was like, she wanted to know sizes and stuff.
Yeah, everybody's like, really. So like the sexuality was a little more in your face than I was expecting. Not that I really minded.
I don't think there needs to be any fan fiction. It was pretty graphic, like in and of itself.
Yeah.
Well, what's funny is since
Michael Shannon's really good in it.
Yeah, Michael Shannon is really good. But there's been a lot of Pennywise fan fiction since the Bill Skarsgård played Pennywise in the It remake or whatever. So now chicks are all about
So we went from being scared. We went
writing
clowns. There's nothing worse than a clown.
Writing erotic fanfic about
a demon clown.
Exactly.
Wasn't it just like a year ago that clowns were scaring the fuck out of everybody? And now
August 2016, they had that whole creepy clown thing.
They're sexy now. They're sexy now.
They're back. Yeah. There you go.
So now guys are wandering around dressed as clowns for completely different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's been a rough couple of years for me. I fucking hate clowns.
Big buck teeth, cock eyes,
We're going to the club. Why you dress like a fucking clown? Just watch.
Let's see who goes home alone tonight.
Yeah.
Which I really liked.
Funny then, buddy.
What was the name of that movie that like Kevin Smith's friend did about like the guy that like
Vulgar.
Oh god.
Oh god. I remember that movie.
There's some bad memories.
Yeah.
Clown takes a condom, makes it to an animal, like a balloon.
Yeah,
Look at that was actually funny. I'll give it that. That was.
I remember being a little disturbed by that movie.
But geez, that movie it's imprinted on me. I only saw it once a long time ago.
But I really liked The Shape of Water. I thought it was, it was typical Guillermo del Toro. It was a beautiful film to look at, beautiful production design, beautiful cinematography, great score. The kind of quirky.
I'm a huge Del Toro fan as far as visuals go. The guy is a vision master, but sometimes I find his films kind of lack in the story department, like with Crimson Peak. I think a few others of his films. So did this have the same weakness where it was like
no?
I think amazing, but it was kind of
no. I think
I'd say it was more engaging than Crimson Peak.
Yeah, it was far more engaging. Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, it's your typical boy meets girl kind of story. Only the girl's mute and the boy's a fish.
Yeah.
So
it's basically Amelie crossed with the Creature from the Black Lagoon.
It's really stylized, and I think they do a great job with the period elements of the film, and the soundtrack. I thought was really good too.
Love the score. Yeah. Really enjoyed the movie. Really enjoyed the movie. Guys, seen anything else?
I've just been rewatching the Star Trek movies. Really enjoyed the first 6. Yes, even part 5.
Generations is the best.
Oh, shit. 3 puts me to sleep.
I fucking hate Generations. Jesus Christ. It's like the Alien 3 or Last Jedi of the Star Trek movies. Kiss my ass.
What did you think of First Contact? You like that one?
That's my favorite.
I like that. Mainly the stuff with the board when they're on Earth, it was kind of boring to me, but the stuff with on the ship I thought was good. It's a good movie. It's the only Next Generation film I like.
Yeah.
And Insurrection is boring as shit, and Nemesis is a shitty Wrath of Khan remake.
I saw them, but I don't even remember them.
And then I rewatched Major Payne.
Oh man!
Did I give you permission to sneeze, Opie? I'll kick your ass back to Mayberry.
Directed by Michael Myers.
Michael Myers, Dick Castle, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then
I saw that 100 years ago, and I still remember it so well, even though I haven't seen it so long. The part where he's like, "There's a monster in my closet." He like unloads. He just like blasts away at the closet. He's like, "He's in there. He ain't happy."
And one of the writers of Jason Goes to Hell, Dean Lorey, along with Damon Wayans.
That's right.
That is a fucking tornado of stuff I did not expect.
Quite a pedigree.
And then I rewatched a childhood favorite of mine with Tom Selleck, which came out, got buried from the Terminator from 1984, but Gene Simmons is the bad guy from Kiss, and directed by Michael Crichton.
I was gonna say that's a Michael Crichton joint. Isn't that the one with the bullets? Like they have a camera.
Yeah, the bullets
and,
can go around, move. And then you have the spiders with the acid.
We had that on in your basement once, but we didn't really watch it.
No, I didn't watch much of it. Michael Crichton, I was obsessed with everything he did, so I had to watch it.
He was a good director. For a guy that was a writer, he was a good director.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's it called? Westworld's well done.
Oh, and for the first time, I watched the original The Andromeda Strain, which I enjoyed. Very scientific, but really good. I mean, maybe a little bit too long, but overall, very interesting visuals, the sets they looked, and again, very scientific, really interesting sci-fi take on virus.
It's a really excellent book, too.
I was going to say, the book is one of the more in-depth science, like there's a lot of science in it. Like, that sounds crazy, but I know what he did, Airframe. There's a lot of plane stuff.
That's talking to Jay and how crappy it is.
Airframe, it's so hard to read because it's like you're just reading about planes.
Blah blah blah. The fuselage.
And Andromeda Strain is a ton of science, but it is good.
He did his homework.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready to get this party started?
Let's do this.
We watch Chili Willy. We watch Chili Willy.
As soon as we press play, the fucking Google will mess up again.
Let's hope not. Well, let's sync up our individual editions of the film right at the very beginning, 0.00.00. And if you guys are going to be watching with us at home, we'll give you a minute or two to get your copy of the film queued up. And while you're doing that, I'll give some shout outs. Thank you to DJ Donnelly, who's with us tonight, Movie Man 95, Big Ideas. Joseph Perdue is with us tonight as well. Josh O'Brien, how are you doing tonight, sir? Joe Caraluzzo, how are you tonight? Glad you guys were able to stick around and jump over from the aborted live commentary.
Fucking Google.
So
can't shut us down, man.
Shut us down, yeah. Nobody wants us to do a commentary for Big Trouble. I mean, where's the hatred? Big Trouble Little China coming from?
It's The Rock, because he wants to remake the movies. He doesn't want anyone watching this.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
What does he want to play, Burton?
Yeah, he's a big fan of the movie.
Yeah.
He's a fan of the movie. He'll leave it alone.
He's The Rock. He can do anything. Does he have to do everything?
Nowadays he's The Croc.
Well, maybe after Rampage comes out and bombs, they'll have second thoughts on that.
I was even seeing positive shit about Jumanji too. I'm like, Jumanji.
Yeah, but just look at how big of a hit Jumanji was. I mean, who knows what Rampage is going to be? I mean, Jumanji.
I think it was
He
Sony's
can make
biggest hit.
anything work. It's crazy.
It was
I mean,
Sony's biggest hit.
Jumanji's been in the theater for like 3 months. Like,
It has. It has. Yeah, it's,
I'm like, it's still on. God damn it, get rid of that. Who's watching it?
Still at
What
mine.
doofus is going up there every day of the week and watching Jumanji?
It's made like 700 or 800 million worldwide.
For crying.
That's nuts.
Jumanji.
And every day somebody tells me how good that movie is. I'm like, shut up. I'm not going to.
If you run to see Rampage, it'll be a hit too.
Fucking love Kevin Hart eating cake and exploding.
As long as they keep that golden shower move.
Fucking dance fighting and bullshit in that fucking movie. Fuck Jumanji too. Welcome to the bungle bullshit. I watched them down.
all right, guys. Let's,
Are we ready?
let's take a journey into Little China and get into
Please.
some big trouble. So we'll count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
And of course, the theme song by the Coupe de Villes, which is John Carpenter, Nick Castle, and Tommy Lee Wallace,
Yes.
all from the Halloween franchise.
And then we have the scene that they shot later on in a reshoot because the studio said that Jack Burton wasn't as much of a hero as they wanted. So they wanted this sort of opening. With
Although he
Victor
was
Ward.
never intended to be the hero, he was the bumbling sidekick as originally envisioned.
Exactly.
That's what's great about it. It's like the other guy's the hero. Dennis Dunn, I believe his name, who was in Prince of Darkness.
Yeah.
And this guy he's talking to, I remember him from the X-Files TV show. He played the character Deep Throat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jerry Harden. Name.
Glad you said that. I never would have put that together.
How's my volume? Can you guys hear it?
I'm hearing somebody's.
A little bit, yeah. Victor Wong, great character actor, been in so many movies.
Yeah.
Also in The Golden Child, which John Carpenter was supposed to direct it first, and then he went and did this.
He was also in Three Ninjas.
Yep, he's the sensei, the uncle.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I watched that movie the other day, and God, it's awful.
I know. Man, I
Oh,
love
yeah.
that movie. I was the exact target age for that.
Yeah, that was made for me. I haven't
You
watched
mean
it in decades.
The first one or the sequels, Jay?
Well, I mean, I watched the first one. It was pretty bad.
Oh,
It's no sidekicks.
no, it's not. Chuck Norris.
Or Surf Ninjas. Forget Surf Ninjas.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're all a head above Surf Ninjas, though.
And I think because of the flop of this, that's why Carpenter didn't want to do studio films, is because they really went up his ass about the making of the movie, and then they didn't promote it much. And this was the summer of The Fly, Aliens, a lot of big films, and I'd say at first they thought this was going to be a big movie. They wanted it to be Indiana Jones type of adventure movie, but it wasn't that kind of movie. So
Yeah.
then he's like, well, fuck this. I want to do independent stuff. They Live, Prince of Darkness.
There's the rig.
Have any of you guys ever been in a situation where, you know, you just have to ask yourself, what would Jack Burton do?
Well, say what the hell? Easily one of my favorite Caruso characters. Just a great impression of John Wayne. If John Wayne was an idiot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He originally didn't want to do it because he didn't know how to approach the character. He actually thought if it wasn't a hit, it would damage his career.
I can see that. I mean, it's kind of a risk, I guess.
Because it was another role that he
James
had
Bond.
turned down to take this one. I can't remember what it was, but it turned out to be a pretty big move.
I gotta say though, if John Carpenter can direct one more movie, I want him to do one more movie with Kurt Russell, and that be his last movie.
Yeah.
I don't know what movie it would be, but just one more.
Now I want that hoagie.
There's some lightning for you.
And I used to love Kim Cattrall before she did that Sex in the City bullshit.
She was so
Yeah,
good
back
in
in
the
her-
Anakin.
Monkeys and this movie, I mean, yeah, she was pretty cool back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in Star Trek 6. She was in a film I really enjoyed called Split Second with Rutger Hauer.
Yes, I love Split Second.
Love that movie. We need
She
big,
should've-
big fucking guns.
She did a couple of movies with Bob Clark.
Oh, Porky's. Yeah, she was in
Porky's,
Porky's. The orgasm scene. Mannequin.
It's true though. I can't separate her from Sex and the City after she did it.
It's
So
hard.
Love me some Mannequin.
such a bitch.
Yeah, Dean Cundy, God, that guy's done everything. He's done Back to the Future films. He's done Spielberg movies. He did cinematography, like everything. And W.D. Richter, the guy who brought us Buckaroo Banzai,
Oh,
writing that.
I think this movie shares some things in common with Buckaroo Banzai.
oh, absolutely.
Well,
Could
in the
you
original script, yeah, go ahead.
Could you imagine a Buckaroo Banzai, Big Trouble in Little China crossover directed by John Carpenter? Kurt
Can only dream.
Russell. I mean, it'll never happen now that Peter Weller's gone, but could you imagine?
he took back
Back.
the ghost of Peter Weller and Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
They could probably pull up a really lifelike CGI version of Peter Weller, though.
Oh, man.
Probably more
Like a
lifelike.
hologram.
Probably
Probably
couldn't
more
tell the
lifelike than him in Naked Lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, the Chinese love their games of chance. I wonder, does this movie have like a positive impact on the way people viewed Chinese people?
I think Carpenter got some flack for this movie from the Chinese community.
I could see that.
Yeah, I can see that.
The actors backed him up.
I know I personally didn't, but I don't think people went to see this movie to get an accurate portrayal of Chinese culture. I
Right.
think they just went to see John Carpenter flick with Kurt Russell for fun.
Well, at first, not a lot of people saw the movie, period.
Yeah.
But the hardcore people like me, though, it was just like it was John Carpenter. We understood his sense of humor by this time.
And if you watch the film, Dennis Dunn is the smart hero, and the white guy is the idiot who
Yeah.
fucks up all the time.
So,
Exactly.
actually, it kind of shows the Chinese culture as being superior. So I guess if you're looking for shit to be offended all the time, you'll find it. But
That's true.
look for enjoyment instead. You know,
But
it's a lot more fun
Then-
to look for enjoyment.
save his girlfriend. He gets in a cool sword fight. He can do martial arts. Jack Burton can't even shoot a gun. This fucking jams. He's like, "You ever plug anybody?" "You sure?"
Plug.
Wow.
That's a funny word to use.
It's all the reflexes.
So I think most people have known a friend or a guy that is a complete bumbling idiot, but no matter what he does, he comes out, a winner. It's like he fucks everything up to the point where it should be a disaster. But he comes out smelling like a rose, as they say. He's got that luck.
That's Jack.
That's Jack.
Back in the day when we could have the mullet.
That's a pretty tame mullet. That's like a beginner mullet. This was like what, 85?
Yeah, it's before the mullet reached
Four,
its apex.
85, yeah.
I like his.
86? Yeah, this was right when mullets were starting to become a thing. So it wasn't
I like his-
pro mullet yet.
His mullet and Escape from LA is pretty.
It's still 4 years before Yarmer Yager.
Did you see this in the theater, B-Movie Mike?
Oh yeah, good time. I loved it.
Were you offended?
No. People that
Did you notice
offended
that-
should be offended more often?
Did you notice that people were seemed like they were just nonchalant about it, or that no one was talking about it or stuff? Back
Well,
in the
like
day?
you said, it wasn't like it was, a major thing. I mean, it was like it was a cult thing. The people that knew about it went to see it, and everybody else just kind of like it didn't exist. It wasn't, not everything was front page news. It was just a movie that came and went. There's many movies. On to the next one. I mean, like the ones that caused a lot of controversy, of course, were like Silent Night, Deadly Night, and all that kind of shit. But this no, it was PG-13, in and out. Nobody cared.
Had you seen like a lot of advertising before, like or TV spots or anything like posters or such for it?
God, it's
Before it
so
came out?
long ago, like 32 years ago. Sheesh. We're going back a ways here. I'm sure I saw a couple during late night programming, watching stuff on late night shows, but mainly it was magazines. Fangoria and all these different types of magazines you'd read about, and it would. Of course, John Carpenter being attached to it, they're always going to talk about the next John Carpenter film. So, and it had monsters and special effects, and it's probably more from magazines than anything on television. Without the net, you had to like search.
Yeah.
You knew that that bookstore that carried the right magazine that would have the thing you wanted, so you had to look for it.
I know it sounds stupid, but I kind of miss that having to search. I mean, believe it, I love the internet, but it's
It made things
Sounds
it made things more special.
Yeah.
It made it more of a thing. Now it's just a disposable thing. It's like movies aren't as important now because there's so many of them. It's so easy to access. You watch them on your phone while you're taking a shit. I mean, back then you had to seek things out, and it was a quest, and it was fun. I missed that part too. Kind of like the video store when you're going, you don't know what titles are going to be in or what's new, and
Lords of Death. One of them's got like the 3D glasses from Back to the Future. Not really, but
I guess it does seem like Biff Tannen will come out any second.
McFly.
Oh, Butterfly Knife.
Yeah, I'm a few seconds behind.
Who'd you get that?
No security at this airport.
No.
Yeah.
You can just pull out ninja weapons.
It's 80 security. There's no.
Yeah,
different time.
snub nose
You
revolver.
could bring box cutters on the airplanes. Nobody cared.
I miss the freedom.
It was definitely one of those early 80s movies that showcase martial arts and this type of, unless you kind of like Chuck Norris in the American market or Bruce Lee,
Yeah.
but at least not on this scale.
Even his non-comedic lines are funny. Like pretty much everything Jack says is funny to me, even when it's just a completely straight line.
I think it was one of those shitty 4-cylinder Firebirds.
Oh, I love those. They used to, or what was the one I loved? They don't make anymore. The Fiero. I used to be obsessed with the Fiero.
That with the body kit you could put on it and make it look like a Lamborghini or something.
They still have like conventions for like Fiero owners to meet up and talk about their stupid car.
It had to be a special breed of douchebag to have a Fiero.
When I was a kid, I wanted to grow up and be that douchebag because I thought Fieros are cool.
I wanted the Firebird with the bird on the front on the hood. Man, those are awesome.
Fieros had those too.
Something about the transition to the 80s, though. I preferred the classic Trans Am Smoking the Bandit style.
Mm-hmm.
I had a friend that had a white one with blue interior with the eagle on the hood. That thing was you push that gas to the floor, you felt it.
Oh,
Are you guys up for a Prince of Darkness commentary to follow this one?
No, but I will absolutely do it. I love that movie.
I'm not for anything.
Was it Mike saying he didn't like Prince of Darkness last time?
well, we were just saying like it has good ideas, but it's not as well executed. It's kind of, I think, how we felt.
Yeah.
I liked it.
about it, but I just feel like it's missing stuff, and the ending is kind of anticlimactic, and a few other things.
Upon further review, it could be a little better story-wise. That's all.
Where would you guys place this in your Carpenter list?
Oh,
Well, it's
man.
probably top 3 for me.
It'd definitely be in the top 5 for sure.
Maybe I'd only put like The Thing and Halloween ahead of it.
Yeah.
Maybe my ranking too.
What about Escape from New York?
I put it
Yeah,
higher than Escape from New York.
Okay.
I would say it's my second.
Because I
favorite
like
after
the Chinese stuff, the martial arts stuff, the fantasy stuff. I mean, this movie's such a crazy blend of different genres and stuff. I
Yeah.
really appreciate.
Did you guys see Del Toro talking about how great John Carpenter was on Twitter like last week?
I heard about it. I didn't see it. I heard about it.
Went on a long tirade talking about how talented he was and underappreciated. It's kind of nice, now that he's actually got some street cred. That he's
That's cool.
Yeah.
giving him his due.
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, how is that going to fucking do it? So.
As
Where
a
would?
writer director, also a musical talent.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Would you put The Ward above this?
No.
Fuck that movie.
Yeah.
So your favorites would be The Thing, Halloween, this, and The Ward.
Sure.
Okay.
Fuck the Ward. Fuck that piece of shit.
Yeah,
I don't hate The Ward as much as I hate the remake
Remorse?
he did of
Remorse?
Village of the Damned.
Village of the Damned. Man, I hate that.
Yeah.
Oh man, no, I can watch that.
I hate it. It looks so cheap and terrible, and
I
feels
liked
like
it.
nobody's trying.
Christopher Reeve.
Yeah,
I
I don't
liked
think
it,
he's
yeah.
trying at all.
Yeah,
It looks like everybody's like so sad to be there.
I know everybody hates it, but I like it.
No, I hate
I like
it,
it
and I hate Ghost of Mars too. God, I hate Ghost of Mars.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
I like Ghost of Mars. I like it.
I think Ghost of Mars would be an interesting commentary.
Well, I mean, Ghost of Mars was a movie that I knew was going to be like silly, kind of like this was. So it's not like I had like great expectations for it, and yet it still let me down. I was just like, this is too fucking dumb.
I like Ghost of Mars. I just wish they went with the original that Jason Statham was going to be the lead, not Ice Cube.
Yeah, Ice Cube's a big part of the reason why I don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can see that. I can deal with Ice Cube, but I would prefer Jason Statham. He was in the movie, but I wish he was the lead.
Had they done Escape from Mars
Yes.
with Kurt Russell, then it would have been probably a lot better.
Right.
I did enjoy Ghost of Mars just for it's silly. I mean, it's not great. No, Vampires is better. I do enjoy Vampires.
Yeah, Vampires is good.
They always have this
Vampires.
knife out. These guys just come out with all these automatic weapons and takes out his knife.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight. We're gonna rumble.
The guy in the
Rumble.
middle, like with the meat cleaver, he's been in a million movies, man.
Oh,
Oh, Al Leon.
Everybody's favorite stuntman.
he just passed
Great.
away, didn't he? It's not that
Great
long ago?
stunt guy.
Yeah. Always played like the same character, but he was in
Yeah.
everything. Man. Everything.
Is he in Batman?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. He is.
Yeah,
that's-
he's
Lethal
one of the
Weapon
he's one of
and
the
Yeah.
Joker's gang, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's always like
His name-
screaming and stuff too, right?
Yeah.
His name is Al Leon. He was
Al-
There you go, screaming.
he was in Bill and Ted as Genghis
King
Khan.
is gone.
Die Hard.
Yeah.
Die Hard. He hammers that Mars bar with him.
Yeah,
Yep, he's in the Die Hard gang for no reason.
Lethal Weapon.
he tortures Bo Gibson, Lethal Weapon. Yeah, he's even in I Come in Peace. He's in like every movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, what's his name? Kind of replaced him, except he's not as good. Danny Trejo.
Ah,
He's in a lot of movies. Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
That dude looked like me. He didn't look good.
See, I wish this kind of stuff happened in San Francisco. Those Asian street gangs.
Whoa, that was awesome.
Brutal.
Jack Craven dropping some knowledge in the comment section, as usual.
yeah, he's really good at that.
Jack Craven knows his stuff, man.
Oh, look at that hook kick.
Yeah, that guy. He's told me like tons of like unmade movies and just. The one that makes me mad is that John Carpenter was going to do with Caruso that was like written by Shane Black.
That's what he's talking about now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shadow Company.
Yeah.
That sounds so cool.
Yeah, the Vietnam soldiers that come back, and some of them are zombies, and Caruso has to come back, and he was part of the platoon. And
Written by Shane Black and Fred Decker. Oh yeah.
And, it's like Raiden.
Watch this and not
Where's the music?
I think they've admitted it's inspired by this. I mean, even one of them has a lightning.
Yeah. Raiden has lightning, I think.
Yeah, Raiden.
Yeah, I mean, one of these, like,
Thunder God.
Yeah.
there it goes.
Oh, it's totally a rip off of Raiden. Yeah.
Actually, Raiden was inspired by this.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, that's what I meant.
that's right.
The Three Storms.
Still holding that knife.
Those hats look incredibly uncomfortable.
You just saw these guys like fall out of lightning bolts. Like,
Yeah.
I would run.
So I've got my captions on, and it reads, "Da, da, do."
Yeah.
Ooh.
This has been the best. Hyatt. Dude.
Funny.
It doesn't do it on this one. They just say speak Chinese.
No, they actually put like every single one of them.
First it was going, when he's doing his moves, it's going da, ooh, ah, do, hua. There's hua.
What the fuck you want me?
What the hell are those? They look like he had like a couple back scratchers.
That's the thing, when you break this movie down, it's fairly original. Just usually at this time be the typical hero, punch everything, kill everything, and not just being scared and running away and screwing up.
Scratcher! Back scratcher. Oh, James Hong,
Yeah.
the go-to Chinese guy. How does he know that?
Like, no, I really can't see because you threw gasoline in my eyes.
Here, have some dirty puddle water. That's good for your eyes. It's a Fiero. Not related. There's nothing that eases you into any of this either. Just all hell just breaks loose out of nowhere.
I like that shirt. All right, here's a question inspired by work. What are your guys' favorite Chinese food?
Probably like ribs.
Okay.
I like how they do the ribs.
Okay.
I like Singapore noodles. It's like seafood noodles, spicy. So it's like shrimp and stuff like that tossed in it.
Ah, cool.
I love that.
But you,
The General's chicken and with a side of crab rangoons.
what you, Stingray?
Yeah, got to go with crab rangoons, man. Those are good.
Rambo?
I never have Chinese food, so I don't know. I can't
Good
answer
try.
that.
What is crab rangoon?
I love just a big plate of just lo mein. Just those good lo mein noodles, man. Just
They're good.
just destroy them, man.
Like
You have a
mugu
good egg
gan.
roll too.
Mm.
Yeah, good egg roll, maybe some dumplings, or what do they call them?
Chicken balls. Oh, what? Chicken balls. They're good.
That's literally what they call them here.
No, that's
It's not
Italian.
even-
You guys don't say
That's
chicken balls?
Italian food.
It's called sweet and sour chicken most places, but they call them chicken balls up here. It's just
They're balls.
it's chicken in a batter, fried, and then covered in like sweet and sour sauce. It's literally what they're called. He's not making it up.
Sounds
It's
good.
really good.
Yeah, they're good. It's-
Need to work on that name, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know.
a lot of places call
Getting
it
used
sweet
to
and
it.
sour chicken now. I think they're trying to get away from it. So
Oh no, they're always chicken balls to me.
They should call it the chow fun or something. Like
Mhm.
not chicken balls.
yeah,
Nah, it's good. It's good.
The tea baggers.
yeah.
I've never had that. Never came up the opportunity to have Chinese food. Just
DJ Donnelly likes chicken balls too.
There you go.
There you go.
News to me, but I don't know. I'm real particular about my Chinese food. It seems like more times than not, it's not good.
Mm,
If for good, I tend to avoid it.
It's hard to find a good place.
All depends on the place.
yeah, we've got one good Chinese place here, and great freaking lo mein, man. Great freaking lo mein.
I eat Korean more than I eat Chinese. Korean place just around the corner for me. I like their stuff.
We got a pretty good Japanese restaurant around here too. And like in the Japanese culture, if you slurp, that means it's good. Like if you eat silently, you've like disgraced the cook. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Nice. Yeah, we have a really good Japanese place around here too. They do amazing ramen. Really sweet.
Oh, I love ramen. I live on
Yeah.
that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's a sushi place.
We'll have to go to
Yeah,
Taco
it's-
Sushi someday.
Which
Get the
one?
ramen. Taco Sushi. It's in Clayton Park.
Okay, no, I haven't been up
Yeah,
there.
we'll have to go down there because they make unbelievable ramen.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the place around here I don't go to because it's primarily a sushi place. I'm not a sushi person.
Oh,
But it's
Missing out.
super popular here. Like I used to, one of my girlfriends, I used to go down and get it for her, and every time I go down, like there'd be a huge wait, it'd just be jammed.
did you start with the miso soup?
I don't like miso soup, which is weird. I don't know why I don't like it. But yeah, they do. You go to the restaurants and they'll have a little bowl of it or whatever.
It's tough.
I don't know why I don't like miso that much. Some places I don't mind it, but
Like a good
music
wonton
keeps
soup.
surprising me in this. I keep thinking it's like somebody's phone ringing or something. They're like,
My destiny rests in your capable hands.
And he looks like Dwight Schrute in that
He
outfit.
does. He does look like Dwight Schrute.
I forgot about this part. It's been years since I've seen this, even though I own it. I guess I kept thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna do a live commentary. And it never happened.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I meant to watch it last night. Is Kim Cattrall wearing contacts also?
I don't know.
Yes, she is.
That's a odd shade of green there.
Oh yeah, it's for later on because they want her for the green eyes, so they're choosing
Right.
between her and the other girl.
Yeah.
Right. I just kind of assumed that she
Those are
was.
contacts. Yeah.
He looks like a game show host from like the 70s.
Chuck Woolery over here.
This is O'Toole? This is weird.
Oh, she knows.
So,
Fresh off the boat.
Maybe. Take your tie off, please. Yeah, I don't come in. My wife gave it to me for Christmas.
this Blu-ray looks really good, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Not normal. Wow.
These special effects are.
Power of Christ compels you.
The dead guy. Hiking up his pants.
I actually liked it back in the day when they did the lighting animation wise. I don't know,
Yeah.
with CG, it just
I agree.
something's missing. Like the animation, I don't know, just more visually pleasing or something.
It still looks good too.
Yeah.
Somebody punches that guy and he just looks at him like, oh shit.
I don't know, there's certain something to it. It's just
Yeah,
Ooh,
different.
the way they did the lighting in this is really good. That's true.
Isn't the whole purpose of that hat supposed to keep the sun out of your eyes? Like they can see right through it. Like it's.
David Lopan.
And it's just not possible that you actually saw David Lopan. But more enemies.
So did you first see this on VHS Biz? Or was he?
Yeah, back in the day on VHS. I remember my mom and stepdad
Probably
renting
how I
it.
saw it.
And yeah, it's been a favorite ever since. Because I mean, it brought it's such a genre blending thing. It's an action movie, it's a kung fu movie, it's got horror elements, it's got it's got everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Pretty cool.
I'm going now, alone if I have to. But where is pouring? Okay, Wing Comics King.
I think I saw it on television first. I always used to get this confused with Showdown in Little Tokyo. I know that sounds stupid, but I guess the titles are a little similar.
Well, yeah.
So I was like, no, I've already seen that.
Well, yeah, Little China, Little Tokyo. Yeah.
There's a problem with your face.
Some of these lines are a mouthful. I don't know how they managed to actually make them work.
So we're not backed by Stone Cold President.
I gotta get me a jean jacket like that.
Oh yeah.
So good for the rain.
It's the best choice, really.
I want to get a
I'm
jean
looking for a
jacket
jean
like
jacket
that
for like
one.
the last 10 years, and I can never find one. I'm like,
I want to
They were
get
all
one
the
with a
rage back
wool.
then.
I want to get one with a wool collar.
The
like
wool collar?
Tommy
Yeah,
in Part
yeah,
6.
yeah.
Or sometimes guys would like have a leather jacket and they would cut the sleeves off their jean jacket and then wear like the jean vest over the leather jacket.
Ah, that's what I gotta do.
That was another of the cool.
That's too cool for me.
It's too cool, yeah.
I'll stick to the denim.
Takes 2 jackets to give me 1 jacket.
It looks like it's denim, but I have leather sleeves. 'Cause there's so much cool hiding beneath. Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know. It was a thing. Then some guys would put like buttons from bands and shit
Yeah.
all over the jean part.
Yeah.
I don't
I had
know
one when I
about
was a
you
teenager
guys.
that I liked a lot.
I don't know about you guys, but I still wear button fly jeans. Okay, 501s, baby.
Hell yeah, man. Is there any other?
You got to get fast access to that hog.
Gotta go.
To get ready at a moment's notice.
Get the sneakers to get pumped up.
Yeah.
I got a closet full of button fly jeans and Jinkos, baby.
I guess back then it would have been like the Chucks, the Converse high tops, Chuck Taylors,
Oh, yeah.
or Doc Martin boots.
I like 4 of those. But you knew that.
Or them Jack Burton boots, whatever the fuck those are.
Yeah.
Those are like Uggs, isn't that what they
Or
call
the moccasins or something. I don't know what's going on here.
Is that,
That's
doesn't
what the
look
ladies
like the
are
kind of.
old.
Yeah,
They don't look like trucker boots.
do not. You took a pair out and snap some
kinda-
buttons on there.
They're kind of feminine looking.
They
in
are.
my eye.
Yeah.
They have a definite Native American vibe to them, that's for sure.
I guess.
No, I'm sure Jack Burton's got a little bit of, Cherokee in him.
Warrior spirit.
There you go.
Let's watch Forest Warrior after this.
I need to go back and rewatch. Breakdown.
That's good.
Oh,
Oh, he's a trucker in that too.
Yeah.
That was like the first movie that I saw that had like reference to pubic hair. Because they that's the one where they kidnap his wife, right?
They ask if it's the same shade downstairs or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just
Yeah.
like black curly hairs like downstairs too or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh man.
There's more hair down there.
Yeah.
When's Kurt Russell going to get his Oscar?
I don't know.
after this, we'll watch Captain Ron.
Captain Ron. No, it's been a long time since I've seen that flick.
Yeah,
You should have gotten an Oscar for Miracle.
Hmm.
He's really good as Herb Brooks.
We're talking about themes that may be offensive in this film. He did make a film around this time called Overboard.
Yes.
Which may be considered more offensive now than it was then.
It doesn't age too well, does it? Hey, here's some woman who has like brain damage. I know. We'll just trick her into being like our fake mother or wife or whatever.
Aren't they like rednecks or something too? They're just like the most. Like,
She was like mean to them, so they think like it's proper revenge to like just like brainwash. Well, not brainwash her exactly, but mislead her.
Couldn't be that bad. They remade the film. It's coming out like this month or next
Oh my
month.
god! Well, they'll remake anything now. It's
Jesus
we
Christ.
made it.
sickness.
Yeah, they remade it. It's you find the trailer on YouTube. It's coming out like
Were the Overboard fans just clamoring?
Yeah,
for
Die for that one. Yeah.
I mean,
And
look at
this-
the name recognition is that even going to have?
in this one
Yeah.
they switched the genders, so it's
Or,
Of
ah,
course.
it's the guy
It's
who
now it's
the guy-
totally acceptable.
the only way you could get away with it now. Yeah.
I think it starts the girl from Scary Movie. I forget her name.
Anna Faris?
I think it's her.
I'm definitely not watching that.
It sounds like something she would be involved
She's
in.
got a crappy TV show right now, so
She's
maybe she's trying to get some
awful.
traction.
Mom, isn't it Mom?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Coralie watches it
Ugh.
occasionally.
She's
Shut that down,
Yeah, I don't watch it.
or it becomes a big problem.
Yeah,
Get on that.
goddamn right.
Not in my house.
Not in this house. There will be no Anna Faris.
Only Scary Movie.
Yeah.
She has a pretty good line playing herself and Keanu, though. She's like, wasn't in the fifth one, got too old.
yeah, that was fun. She was funny in that movie just because she was playing herself as like a strung out like bitch.
With like a samurai sword.
That was one of the best parts about that movie.
Oh yeah, Keegan Michael Key or whatever his name is. He's gonna be in the new Predator movie.
Yeah,
Yep.
I can't wait for that movie.
Ugh.
I
Yeah.
can't help myself. I can't help myself.
I can wait a few decades.
I was all ready for it until we
I'm trying to
read
go in
about
with an open mind.
Well,
Mine's closed shut.
you know, when they do reshoots and turn it into a comedy, you know it's not going to be any good.
Yeah.
That's what worries me.
Mhm.
They've there's been some. Have you guys heard the feedback from the early Deadpool 2 screenings?
No.
They've been incredibly negative.
Oh, really?
Seriously?
I had a guy who never even saw it, and then he just
What
heard
did
it from somebody, and then they're like, "No, it's been good." That's what I heard. It's like
Mm.
some guy wasn't even there.
Cable looked pretty cool in the little preview I saw. And I've never been a huge Cable fan, but you know.
They put too much stock into screenings and the early
Then test
the
screens.
test screens. Yeah.
Then they like hate Blade Runner.
Bro,
First test screens. Like,
I
They
think
hate
I think-
everything.
None province.
I never quite understood.
Here they make China sound incredibly like backwards and old fashioned. So it was like, our father must be a holy man, as if like China has not like entered the modern world.
I never quite understood Lopan's motivation here. He wants to be human again, but why when you have the power of like a god? You know, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know, because he's still super old with long fingernails and bad skin. See, this old crippled man's crippled body, he says. He doesn't like the crippled body.
wants to get laid.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't blame
What's the
him.
point of being an immortal
That's
if you get laid?
That's probably it. I mean, that's probably it.
This is years before Viagra, so
I think at this point, at his age, he's beyond help.
I bet you Jack would have a remedy for that, though, too.
I must sacrifice the jade-eyed lady to the demon, or you could just take this blue pill.
Jack's like, don't worry, I'll get your old duffer going. Jack. I assume he'd use a word like duffer, I don't know.
Oh,
He gets
here's it.
grapefruit.
Yeah.
Stick this vacuum cleaner on there. You're good to go.
God.
Get your old duffer going.
I don't know why when you said that it made me think of a crossover between Jack Bird and Ford Fairlane.
I can see that.
It really pisses me off to no end. Come on, stick around. What the hell are you in this building?
I know John Carper has that sort of thing of supposedly being so grumpy, but I can't blame him for keeps making these movies and then they keep shitting on him. I mean, The Thing, oh, he's a pornographer of violence, and he gets fired from Firestarter. And then this movie, nah, you're fucked.
Well, I mean, at least he lived long enough to see his work appreciated.
I mean,
A lot. There's quite a few filmmakers that didn't really.
that's true.
Because, I mean, gosh, we all love this stuff, and so did lots of other people. Like, The Thing is like one of my favorite horror movies of all time.
Yeah.
And even though I don't have great expectations for the new Halloween film, it's good to see him, out of his house. He's out doing stuff again. He's touring. He's playing music. I mean, he's still being vital at his age, which is great.
He just did a tour, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Toured around. That's cool. I'd love to have seen that.
I think he did a European tour in a tour in the U.S. So I mean,
with all the crap he's been through, he could easily be a recluse and earn it. He would deserve it. But no, he's out there rocking and rolling and producing the new Halloween. I think it's cool. Good for him. I mean, he's the last one left, man. Live it up, John.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You gotta live forever, man.
Yeah, live. Live. Don't even think about dying, dude.
Yeah.
Don't even think about dying.
Yeah, 'cause that's going to be the big one for me. As much as I love the other guys that have passed, Carpenter is going to be the rough one.
Yeah, I don't even want to think about that day, man. I don't even want to think about that day.
Gosh, yeah, we've lost everybody.
Yeah.
Man.
They're all gone.
Wish I didn't know that now, Mike.
Well, you still got Eli Roth.
Well, thank God.
We still have Argento, although he should have stopped making films years ago. But
yeah, I don't hold him up to the same caliber as these other guys. That's just me, though. I like a lot of his films, but
oh my God, did you guys see that the new Suspiria 2-disc Blu-ray? Like overnight, it went from being $25 on Amazon to $44 on Amazon. Like what?
Wow.
I don't get it. Yeah.
Was it a demand or something? That's weird. Were you sure you weren't on Amazon.ca?
I saw you guys talking about that the other day.
That shit's ridiculous.
That's not out yet, right?
Yeah, it's out now.
Oh,
yeah.
They sold so many they don't have much anymore.
I don't know.
Synapse could always just press more. I would imagine, because that's what they've done with the other things that have sold out so quickly. They're just like, all right, we're just gonna make some more of them.
Yeah.
And now they're not worth any money. That's kind of why I wasn't so quick to buy it, even though I do want to get it at some point.
Yeah.
Well, they always do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Don May's company?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he always does a great job with the film. So if you're going to get one, that's probably the one to get. But yeah.
Yeah, I've got blind faith in that company.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I mean, I think he spent years restoring that thing, man. So I mean,
that's great.
Are you sure it's 45 up there? It's only 37 in Canada, so
yeah, it was 44 or 43 something and change.
it's got to be the first time this has ever happened.
Buy it now.
They'll probably
Buy it
change it.
now.
I was gonna say they'll probably change it tomorrow.
It says regular price is $52.98.
There you go.
It's on sale.
You know,
Oh shit!
Wheelchair.
That's a good guy. There we go. Who is the guy in the purple shirt? Is he a cop or something?
He's their buddy
Oh, okay.
from his restaurant.
I'm gonna have to watch this sometime with you guys.
He just stole his shotgun and gave him the pistol.
Yeah.
Afraid you.
And for fans of the film, I think they did a comic book sequel to this movie.
Yep.
I
In
mean,
2014.
Oh, cool!
Oh, that's cool.
Wow, that's a Coke finger.
That is.
He just
That
did
was
so
the
much
80s.
coke he transcended.
This is the film that John Carpenter did the music video for, right? And he was in it, like dancing around and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, they. I imagine they tasted a little bit of the Peruvian white.
Oh, a little bit.
Buckets of it.
That video is hilarious. For anybody who hasn't seen it, just
I'll
look
have
it
to
up
say that. I
on
haven't seen
YouTube.
it. That's funny.
They're dancing around, and it's very funny. But obviously having a good time, so more power to them.
Yeah.
It's just,
And I like the song.
Yeah.
See, Piz, that's why he's horny.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll use it.
All bad guys' downfall.
They should have had Bolo Young pop out right there. With his shirt on, just
Would have made it complete. That's what this movie's missing. Oh no.
Jack finally did something. First time you ever plugged somebody. I think he says, "Of course not. Of course not. I'm a trucker. We plug people all the time. It's part of the job."
Yeah.
I killed a few people just the other day.
Yeah.
you have to take those
My
boots off.
route goes through Philadelphia, man.
It's kill or be killed when my route goes through there.
This seems like it was a good plan.
Got her hog tied.
Not entirely sure why that would be necessary, but
Yeah, it seemed a little bit much.
I mean, did they
The other
plan
one's
on
in
leaving
her
her like
bed
that
writing
for
notes.
8 to 12 hours? I mean, it's kind of,
You just-
I don't know, probably
No, the blonde, I want her tongue tied.
kinky.
That'll take her down a notch.
Yeah.
That dude really is horny, isn't he?
Yeah. The smoke stick, damn.
Asia's finest. Now they're so high they can't defend themselves.
You got some China white.
Chinese skunk.
Ah, that bamboo hurts. Oh, she's dead.
I have no idea. I'm making this shit up as I go.
Yeah, I have no idea. At least he's honest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to catch up with her.
Nowadays, they probably get mad at this because you're hitting women.
Probably, yeah.
But
Why?
women
Because
are
they're strong
equal.
female characters?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
Or
Deadpool
just-
said. I don't know. Is it wrong to hit you, or is it wrong not to hit you? You know, what's sexist anymore?
Right.
They pick and choose
You're
what's
accepting them as equals, as badass warriors, then it would be an insult not to engage them, right?
You want to be treated, equally.
I know. People were
Punch him in the
bitching
face.
about the ending of The Hateful Eight. Remember
Bitch
how
about
like they were
everything.
laughing about like how people were like, oh, it made me uncomfortable. Them like laughing while like a woman's hanging. I'm like, she's a bad guy.
Bad guys do bad things. Hello?
Women can be bad guys.
Thanks to Mythbusters, I know that, those bullets actually wouldn't hit them.
This was on Mythbusters?
Not, I mean, it was just
Shooting
talking about
bullets in
bullets.
water.
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, they get ineffective real quickly. Like 2 feet of water, it's like nothing.
Oh, okay.
It's kind
I
of
didn't
crazy.
know that.
And yet in so many movies and stuff, like they always assume they killed somebody.
Yeah.
And then it proves, and then they never do. But yeah, we definitely got them. No need to wait and check or.
Or it'll show the bullet whizzing by them, water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They definitely did not see Mythbusters.
Mythbusters should do this movie.
They'll give them the remake.
Turns out it's not possible to transfer the essence of a young woman into an old man and make him young
Well,
again.
let's see, Adam. Let's get a mannequin here.
We had to go find ourselves a green-eyed Chinese, which we didn't think existed.
We found one.
We found one.
It's kind of funny that those guys hate each other.
Yeah.
The Mythbusters guys?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Kim
too bad.
Cattrall is not wearing a bra.
I was. I want to.
Thank you.
rewind that.
Yeah, the Blu-ray picture quality was
That's one thing in
very.
the 80s that bras were oppressive. I wish we could bring that back.
Yeah. Burn those bras, like
That's right, burn them.
that'll show the man.
It's
They always
like
make
our-
it seem like it was men's idea. I don't think it was men's idea for women to wear bras.
I say, I say if
I think it's a man's idea for women to wear clothes.
just really stick it to the man and go topless.
Well, don't they do that in a lot of protests?
I'm all about
It's like,
equality.
hey,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's like complaining.
We might be trapped.
You're yelling to somebody.
They only saw me.
I like how there was a gong hit when he opened that up.
Yeah. Nice flying kick. They don't do enough of that.
Oh yeah.
Bam.
And he caught some air on that one.
Get that boot knife. Yeah.
Goodbye knife.
Jumping side kick. That was weird. Wow, you can really get some serious air. Dude, he's part spider monkey. A little late, Jack.
A why is he still carrying that gun? He ran out of shots.
Because it looks cool.
Yeah.
Oh, to
It just
steer
looks
him.
Yeah.
Just coming up, he's gonna steer him with the gun, the guards.
It's that tech, baby. That tech.
On the bus.
Someone needs some Visine.
They do have the skunk.
Yeah. They would spoken that Chinese skunk, man.
What the?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about the furry thing.
Oh man.
Do a head count.
Yeah, really. Roll
The
call.
tires or the engine or anything.
Yeah. They shot everything but the tires.
Yeah.
Good shooting, guys.
Make sure to shoot for the top of the vehicle. There's nothing important.
Typical bad guy accuracy.
It's Bud the Chud.
As long as you blow out the windows, they can't get away.
It's Chewbacca's lesser known brother.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What's that look like the vampire bat thingy from Jerry Dandridge turned into?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does.
I like
Those
those
kind of-
kind of fucked Beast Man. or
Well, I
Yeah, it
think
looks like Beast Man.
I think Steve Johnson did some of the effects in this, and he did the effects on Friday Night too.
Well,
This movie's going all over. This is great.
You overstuffed monstrosity.
You're not gonna get away with this quick little cat. Hello. This one has fire. You're maniacs. I want to see that disgusting flesh cutler David Lopez in person. How on the plate see an unarmed girl when I'm one? Radical Alice in Wonderland. That's
Well, you probably got a bestseller on your hands.
all of these. Jeff, you're not a one-man army.
I've got better. You have savvy English? Hey, man. All right. You got any guns?
He's still got that empty Tech 9 he's carrying around.
oh, Dirty Harry special.
That guy looks like he's oiled up.
He's oiled up and ready for battle.
You're April O'Neil.
Italian? Yes. What's going on here? It's some kind of magic.
All right, it has to be a wedding. Look at that nature on your face.
I don't know if it's true this year that at first John Carpenter wanted Jackie Chan for the Dennis Dunn part.
Would have been cool.
Jackie Chan turned it down.
Although Jackie's English wasn't very good back then, in '86.
Mm-hmm.
They probably would have dubbed him.
I think a lot of people didn't understand the movie because it's such a genre-hopping affair that they didn't really grasp it. Like,
Yeah.
They didn't understand what it was supposed to be. Is it a comedy? Is it
Yeah.
action? What is it?
That's true.
Jack Craven in the chat said that there was actually a script for a sequel, but it was so bad it was never picked up, and it was supposed to be a TV movie. So
I guess
Luckily,
that didn't happen.
luckily, yeah, it never happened.
Speaking of caves, underneath Chinatown. I'm sure this is exactly what it's like.
It's full of monsters. What about seeing this guy before?
Which guy? Shirtless guy?
Yeah.
Probably.
Man. I didn't know he was shredded. Damn, he was hiding that under that big old shirt. I would never take my shirt off or never put a shirt on.
I know his name's Carter Wan.
Yeah, I'm getting all the phonetic things. Oi, oi. is what it reads in my soy. Them.
Noises.
Yeah. I mean, it's true, though. You have to have a kia. Important part of martial arts. You have the kia. I usually say sa, which sounds retarded, but, you know, you have to say something when you're breaking boards. Now it looks like a Jim Henson movie. They're down at Fraggle Rock. Dance your cares away.
Peter
How
Kwong.
did that even get?
He was also in The Golden Child.
Meanwhile, this guy's still going.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Don't remember.
And he was in Gleaming the Cube. One of my personal favorites.
Which one?
Yeah,
Gleaming the Cube.
No, I don't know.
yeah, that guy in the Golden Child, he was the guy that the lady fights in the restaurant and then comes across Charles Dance, and Charles Dance kills him. And then Eddie Murphy finds him, and she's like, "Did you kill him?" He's like, "I don't know. Maybe he cut himself shaving, or maybe he knew I was coming and slit his throat." Do you buy that? No, neither do I.
This is definitely how I'm going to do my wedding if I ever get married.
This is a pretty great ceremony.
Swords and
All those stuff.
blade weapons and buff shirtless guy doing his moves.
This guy is wearing chainmail.
2 women.
I'd say
Well,
women would be.
obviously. I don't know why anybody settled for one. It's retarded.
Mormons did something right.
Well, the guy who plays the thunder guy, the lightning guy, he's been in a lot of stuff too. I will marry them both, and our wedding night will be a ménage à trois.
I really do want Chinese food now.
I do too.
Me too.
Give me some sweet and sour sauce.
Some of those chicken balls.
Gotta have them.
They're good. They're good. I tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, go wrong.
Can't get more authentic than something called chicken balls.
It's true.
We all need a little more MSG in our lives.
That's true.
The name does kind of lose a little bit in translation, though.
Well, I don't know if it is translated. I think that's just something we came up with, honestly.
Yeah.
I think the majority of our
Blue
Chinese
sour
food
chicken,
is
yeah,
that.
sounds delicious. Hey, Mike, you want some chicken balls? Man, I don't know. I think I'm gonna pass.
No, I'm good.
You can't make
You're
chicken
missing
sound
out,
bad
man.
for me.
You're missing
I like
out.
chicken.
Try some Rocky Mountain oysters instead.
I'm the same. Those are
Oh,
called
they are.
Rocky Mountain
It
oysters.
ate one of us.
Prairie
so
oysters.
it's good.
Delicious.
Oyster cult.
I always liked that creature that we passed by. I almost wanted to see more of it.
I like how they're just like, well, it ate, so it won't bother us anymore. They act like, oh, okay.
Had a cool look.
Like he should be a Masters of the Universe. Jack with his knife. He does eventually get to use it. In fact, it's very weird. But I guess that's the point, right? That he finally gets to use it.
Mhm. I don't think we're running around with it in my mouth all the time. Nice. I want to slide face first down the chute with a knife in my mouth. It only makes sense.
Just the way the Navy SEALs do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they're trained.
Whoa. Was that a burrito still in the wrapper? What the hell was that guy eating?
That was straight up fish.
Just a fish head.
He just bit the head off the fish.
He bit
Those
the
are
head
really
off
some
the fish,
fake ass looking fish, man.
Yeah, it's some disgusting shit.
That's real sushi right there.
Yeah.
Get to the goddamn point, eh? Look, certain girl of his house and marry her.
Good point, eh?
Let's go. We're sitting around talking Chinese history. Oh, we gotta get. We are getting ready.
Get up. Woo.
Has anybody ever traveled to an Asian land?
Mm-mm.
Not yet. It is my
I'd like
ambition.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Japan.
I would hand out
That's number one. I've been obsessed with Japan since I was a kid. That's my number
If I go
one.
to Japan, I would have to have a lot of money.
I might go
I
to
like to go.
Thailand sometime soon. Thinking about going to Bangkok.
Yeah, I've heard Seoul's really nice too.
Want to go see just how dangerous Bangkok is.
Let's sing that song. One night in Bangkok.
Yeah, thanks to Mike Tyson for ruining that song forever.
Hangover 2, that's right. Fuck.
So funny. Oh, it's so funny. I hate those stupid movies.
They're the same movie 3 times.
I watched the first one and I was like, I don't get it.
I mean,
I never saw
the
another.
first one, fine, I guess, but then they just did it twice more. Like, I've never seen less effort put into sequels.
I like the first one, but yeah, the sequels are dog and shit.
I'm just so jaded with comedies now that I just can't
Yeah.
seem to enjoy any of them.
Right.
We just watched the trailer. You've seen all the best gags.
Yep, so it always goes.
I kind of got a kick at a Baywatch.
I was a beholder.
That's on Netflix now.
Yeah, I watched that on Netflix.
Really?
Yeah,
It's good.
I got a kick out of it. There's a couple of pretty funny scenes.
Oh, I forgot about the floating
It's so
thing.
ridiculous that
I was a beholder. If you're a D&D nerd anyway.
Oh, Baywatch?
Yes, I know, Beholders.
Oh my god, Baywatch.
Fought them in many an RPG.
Yep.
That looked like that thing from Doom. Uh-huh.
They must have been
Earthly pleasure.
smoking some shit.
Oh man.
What was that? I thought shit got crazy on the thing.
One bullet and it was out of here though.
Yeah, toast.
Wow.
You never know till you try.
It's like, fuck it, I'm out of here.
Should have tried a little harder to give this a more like an Oriental feel to it.
Yeah, there's not enough in the decor there.
Good looking sets too, I'd say. Nice production design.
I don't even think you can say Oriental anymore, can you?
Yeah, as long as you're not referring to a human being.
Ah, okay.
Isn't that right?
I don't know.
I mean,
Don't care.
but it is true, though. There's not really any such thing as Oriental. It's not really a...
Well, they always say, well, we're not rugs.
There you go.
All right.
We're people.
Still, when you say Oriental, people know what you mean. That's a same thing with midget, right? Like, you're not supposed to say midget, but at least when you say midget, people know what you're saying.
Little person. Come on, what are you saying?
Little person always sounds worse to me. It sounds demeaning. But if that's what they
And
want,
considering that, I think it's just differentiating. You have midgets, you have dwarves. I mean, there are different types of little people. Just throwing them all in under one moniker to me would be demeaning, right? Like, hey, fuck you, I'm not a dwarf, I'm a midget. Get it right, you know? I don't know.
I'm a hobbit. Fuck off.
Yeah.
oh,
It's a good thing this place was loaded up with pimp cups.
Chalices everywhere.
anybody surprised?
Yeah.
Yeah, just take the smoking chalice from the blinky-eyed Chinese guy there.
Hey, anyone that trains the 3 ninjas can train me.
Wind and fire. Here you go. Have a drink of wind and fire. Never lose a feather. They're like, I know we can get him in on this. Just pull in some USA shit.
I'm not scared at all. I feel kind of invincible.
I have a pretty good feeling in this elevator below, dudes.
You guys are having a good
Hey,
time.
that's a little uncomfortable. Exit. Holy shit, what is up into?
Should we take our clothes off?
I didn't realize you got a shirt tucked in too.
It's an awesome door. Look at that door. That's the elevator door. That's bad.
Yeah.
A Buddha elevator.
Can we make it to where Buddha's stomach opens up and that's the elevator door? That's brilliant. Here, pass that shit to the right.
I really do appreciate that. There's not a lot of movies that have that much imagination nowadays.
Yeah.
I really do appreciate that.
An elevator
Yeah.
to enlightenment.
More people should be smoking.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why you should legalize weed. Give it all everyone in Hollywood.
You know, this would be a great opportunity for him to get in there and shoot the fuck out of everybody.
He says he needs him to get married first. For him to be immortal.
So,
or
yeah,
whatever.
because he'd be flesh. And he wouldn't have
Yeah.
They use the
It's
word
powerful.
flesh over and over again. God, I hate that word. It makes me squeamish.
Yeah, I'm not watching it.
You're not a fan of needles.
As long as they don't go into me, I'm fine with it.
I'm just really squeamish about like wrists. Anything around wrists really
Yeah. Yeah, Achilles tendons are hard to watch too.
Mm.
Like that
Oh,
Pet
yeah.
Sematary scene. Whew, man.
Pet Cemetery. Oh yeah, yeah. Doesn't Chucky do that once or twice too?
Yeah. Probably more than once. Yeah.
Knocks himself the fuck out. You're like Chris Tucker Friday. You gotta knock the fuck out.
Gonna miss another fight and wake up at the
Yeah.
end.
Now, this is the cool thing about the movies. Like, they start off in a normal place and they escalate to the point you can get to this insanity.
My fiance.
Sonny Chiba can do some straight flips, man. Shit. Nice helmet.
There goes that trampoline.
She got to hand it to him for sticking with the boots this long.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
got to respect somebody that's that dedicated to a feminine boot.
Mhm.
Hey, quit cutting people's wrists. Good
shit.
God. It's slicing everybody up.
I know.
Roman candle didn't work.
My booty belly. Okay, good eyebrows.
Peasant magic.
Video game thumbs.
Well, it's a lot better than the end of Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
He is based on Shang Tsung, or Shang Tsung's based on him.
Right.
Yeah, this one scene's better. One scene's better than the entire movie Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Very much so.
think the credits are better than Mortal Kombat and not Annihilation.
That's true. Very true.
He's been trying to get that one guy off of him for like the past 5 years.
Yeah. Not really sure how useful it is to sword fight in midair.
So it's like the ultimate dude movie because it's got guns and kung fu in it. Come on.
Yep.
It's like the ultimate dad movie.
Giant skulls.
And the PG-13 rating, I don't think holds it back. I don't
No, it
think
did.
being
It
R-
didn't need to be an R.
Yeah, I
No,
don't think
if-
being R would
if it's
make a
fine.
difference.
If it's fine.
Yeah.
I think you could get more out of the PG-13 back then, and anyway.
Yeah.
Nowadays, a PG-13, I mean, I barely see a difference between that and PG.
Yeah.
You gotta get Wang.
PG-13s now are like easily an R, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, there's PG movies from the 70s that would be R, borderline NC-17 now. Like, it was a different time.
I was watching
Adults were adults, and they could handle things like that.
Oh, it was that movie Cole and I watched. What was it? The on Anthony Hopkins that had all the naked native women.
Oh, The Bounty.
Yeah, that was PG, and they were like completely naked for quite a while.
Yeah. Lots of,
Man, why wasn't I
tits
told
in that
this?
one.
I missed that world. It was a lot of fun.
You made do with what you had.
Yep.
We live in a world of excess
Yeah.
where it's not like what movie are we going to watch. We spend like, more time looking than we do actually watching.
Like, what movie are we going to look to watch, but never actually watch? Oh, we spent 2 hours looking for a movie. I feel
Oh, he
satisfied.
did something. He's got the
Lipstick, yeah.
lipstick. I forgot.
But even in the making of movies, it's the excess of trying to do everything on a computer when I think at times it'd be better if you limit yourself.
Yeah.
That way you can be more creative.
I agree.
Well,
Well,
they want to do that.
there's something to be said about doing it in camera versus saying we'll do it in post. It seems like the product had more heart, in the end
Yeah,
result.
a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and heart. And that, I'm not saying there's no work in computer at all. I'm not saying that, but definitely can say it's a lot better.
Actors can do
harder.
better work when they have real things to react to.
That guy just flies through rooms in the air. It's crazy.
Why walk when you can do that?
They took their superpower of power up, the drinks.
Like Jack always says, what the hell? And Jack goes down in 2 seconds. There's his trusty knife. And the weirdest, this is the climax of the movie.
Boot knife strikes again.
Like, seriously?
Throw of a lifetime.
Wow.
Those,
Wow.
just like the bottle. Just like the
it's
bottle.
the
at the
bottle,
beginning.
yeah. It's all in the reflexes.
I couldn't do that again if I tried.
And next time it'll just be impaled in my hand like it should have been the first time.
Let's do another take, John. It got stuck in my hand.
Dumb luck, the power of Jack Burton.
So we're reducing this other guy. He dies from suicide, or it's like
Blows himself up.
it's like a.
You can take that headdress
Yeah, so-
off now, I think. Well, they look like they're in fast forward.
Gets so pissed he blows his gas suit.
I don't want to live.
Yeah.
He's not going to stop.
Man,
Oh wow.
guess he's allergic to shellfish.
It's like his ultimate attack or something.
Yeah.
Self-destruct.
Yeah.
Yeah. His key.
The new form of sepulchre where new form.
My chi energy. Boom. Well, where were you before?
Shoots at everything but the people.
Yeah.
Shoot the
I must
safe room.
demonstrate my power while
I
you escape.
I've
It's
never
a
shot-
narrow hallway, you idiot. It's a bunch of people in a narrow hallway, and he's just like, look at this.
He's got to
No.
charge up. It takes.
Now go shoot at them. Go shoot above them. And
Yeah.
to the side of
Give
them.
them time to all escape through the hall. Okay, for real now. For real this
I
time.
haven't escaped yet. Keep going.
That was a cool effect behind him, though. So it was worth
Yeah.
it.
That was cool. Yeah, that
I
was
don't
cool.
think.
I think originally they wanted all this to be lava, like lava was bubbling up, and that's why they had to escape upward. But they couldn't afford the effects.
They're like, we'll just have this guy miss a whole bunch.
He's gonna melt all these rocks.
This whole place is filthy. Good thing he's been carrying that around.
Yeah.
Some Batman shit.
Yeah.
Where do you get those wonderful toys?
Exactly. Time for you to face off Lord Raiden.
Is it Raiden or Raiden?
Raiden.
Right.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure.
Raiden's in Metal Gear Solid 2.
When I was a kid, I pronounced everything wrong, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Well, we used to call Ryu Ryu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one's right?
It's Ryu.
Ryu.
Hadouken.
Ryu.
Still waiting for the good live action.
No. Coming up, this was a mistake when he runs after holding this door, and the squib went off the wrong way, and you'll see it almost takes out Caruso's face when it goes by.
That was a great shot, though. That was all handheld. That's what it was.
Yeah, when he lets go of this door and he runs, you see that the squib goes off too early.
What were they going to do with the truck? Just hang on to it?
Bam!
Oh wow.
Let's see.
Oh, wow.
And John Carver got pissed at the guy because he almost burned Caruso's face off
Yeah.
with that
See
shot.
that?
Did he get injured at all?
No, but it was like a close call. It's like it was supposed to be shot after he went by, but they shot it too early. They hit the button.
Okay, I've got an idea for a follow-up. Paul W.S. Anderson, Soldier. You guys
There we
ready for
go.
that?
I'll watch it. I like Soldier.
So little happens in that movie. We're just going to have to talk the whole time. There's just long periods of nothing in that movie.
I like the story, but it
Anything.
is definitely a slow flick. But I like it.
I can't stand it.
So we're talking about
I'm going to kill them all, sir.
It just depresses me.
Caruso, the Tango and Cash.
There we go. There we go.
Have you guys seen Bone Tomahawk?
Oh yeah, yeah, good movie.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I was thinking about watching that again, too, because of my Cave Monster thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good freaking movie, man.
Need to give that.
I think that's didn't that dude? Wasn't it the same guy that did I think
Brawl
it's-
and Cell Block
Yeah.
9 with
Which-
Vince Vaughn.
yeah,
I love that movie. I'm surprised you didn't like it, Biz.
I've
Well,
never seen that.
I only got through half of it.
Yeah, I don't think you got to the cool part yet.
I liked it. It was just a bit too slowly paced, but overall I liked it.
Yeah,
It does have some good graphics. Vince Vaughn is probably, I would say, his best performance.
yeah,
So I liked it, but just I didn't like the last shot, which I won't spoil. But
yeah.
I didn't care for that. But overall, I would say I liked it.
And it has is it Don Johnson? Who's
Yep, he's the
Yeah.
warden.
is Don Johnson's in there? He's always cool to see.
Mine is in the heart. That's where I go.
I just like how it sets. Vince Vaughn up as a like superhuman person, like from the get go. He just like destroys a car with his bare hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I've never even heard of this. How old is it?
A year,
Yeah, it came out last year.
2017.
Yeah,
Never heard of it.
Brawl and Cell Block 99 or
99. Yeah.
That director has got a really unique style to where he combines like ultra violence and like action. It just works really well together because there's some really gory stuff in Bone Tomahawk too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
certainly. Yep.
You really shook the pillars of heaven.
It was a real missed opportunity not having a bunch of Jack Burton films where he just pops into strange, like crazy situations all over the globe.
yeah. I would love to see the sequel. Two
I
or
like
three
how he
years
just walks
later.
away though. It's not the usual guy gets the girl happy ending.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes.
It's like,
Yeah. Kissing the girl, yeah.
Jack's gonna get back on the road
you
The
never
road
forget
is
who he is.
his
He's
lady.
Jack
so
Burton.
that he can dispense his unique brand of wisdom. Lightning's crashing.
I would love to have a CB and hear a guy like this just like talking to no one.
Yeah.
It would definitely make the drive go faster.
Oh, here we go. Looks like that damn dog creature from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to me.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it does look like, yeah.
Razor?
Razor.
Is it Razor? Okay, well,
Yeah.
I get their names mixed up.
Don't trust this turtle.
Snapping turtle.
It does look like shit.
Oh goodness gracious, guys.
Big
Let's see
trouble
what's-
in Little
That
China.
was fun, man. That was a great movie.
See what's going on out in the chat.
See, and you guys didn't vote for this last year.
Oh goodness.
Hour and a half runtime, perfect runtime.
Yeah, perfect runtime, perfect pacing. Just yeah, great freaking movie, man. Great
No
freaking
complaints.
movie. Yeah, great.
So which
freaking
Well,
one?
you
Yeah. Which one of those movies I'm sad when it's over because I wanted to see more.
Yeah.
And then they didn't make them anymore.
Yeah, I would rather that it end like that, and instead of having like shitty ones.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If they did like Alien 3, yeah.
Or like if they did that that TV movie they were talking about, no way they could afford Kurt Russell for that.
Oh, yeah, fuck that.
It'd be like oh, shit. Some like B movie actor in there.
The
Johnny
guy,
Phillips.
the guy from Dutch.
I mean, the only actor,
Dean Cain. I wanted to see what Dean Cain.
the only actor who could have stepped into those feminine moccasins and made it even. I'm going to go out on a limb here and make it better than Kurt Russell. Steve Guttenberg.
The goat.
I was thinking like Casper Van Dien or someone.
Now, just
Steve
looking at all
Gutenberg.
Andrew
Steve
Dice
Gutenberg.
Clay.
Andrew Dice Clay.
Hey,
That was there. Next one, we're going to do Brain Smasher.
Oh God, hickory dickory dock egg.
hey, go fuck yourself.
Clint Eastwood, I fucked him. Oh, too many assholes, too few bullets.
What's with these green-eyed broads? Oh,
That's what I would go to.
I have one of those weird,
What's this fucking dog like
oversized
out of the
coats
vat
that's
of
like
fucking
way too big with the
KFC?
massive shoulders.
This fucking dog
He always
tried
wore
to
a
lick my
coat that was like
fucking
3 sizes
balls.
too big for him.
be flipping his cigarette around the side of his head. Send one of those green broads over here, Lopen,
How the fuck did he have a career?
because he's brilliant.
sitting over there eating the chicken balls.
He just came from a world that I don't understand at all, man.
Put down your plate of chicken balls, egg. We gotta talk strategy here. We gotta go get those green-eyed broads, baby.
Fuck that
Thanks,
shit. I want a
Dr.
deep dish
Chicken.
pie right here.
Oh God, what a good movie! What a good
Little
movie.
China.
Oh goodness, let's see who's still hanging out with us here. Josh O'Brien, great movie, always a fun watch. Absolutely. DJ still with us here tonight. Big Ideas 3 still here with us tonight.
Oh shit.
Oh man,
Oh man.
fun movie. Man.
So what was the version you were watching, Piz? You said the Blu-ray looked really good.
I was watching the Arrow Blu-ray.
I have the 20th Century Fox Blu-ray. It looked good too. I don't know which one would look better. I haven't seen your version, but
Let's
this
see.
one's good too.
Is that a new transfer on that arrow? Do you know?
No, this Arrow release is actually a few years old. It just says high definition Blu-ray. It doesn't say anything about a special digital transfer prepared by blah blah blah. So yeah, it doesn't say anything about any kind of particular restoration or transfer. But it looked really good.
That's the same one I have. I think I got it for like $6, not the one Mike showed.
This one, yeah, it was portable, but it looks really good. It's got special features on it.
Oh, cool.
It has
Solid
two
release.
sides. There's this side here,
Yeah.
and then you have the theatrical poster side.
Yeah,
And then I like that other side.
it's got lots of nice
That's cool.
extras on it for sure.
And that's the one thing I would ding on this one is you don't have the reversible cover art with the original artwork.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of the artwork on this one, but overall the Blu-ray's good.
Is that a VHS, Cole?
No, it's DVD. It's just it's one of those
DVD.
2 discs.
it's a 2-disc, and it's the old style, so it's thicker.
I was
Yeah.
like, man, that's a beefy disc you got there.
Yeah, and with the gray or silver, or whatever.
Yeah.
I have a couple movies like this. I've got a copy of a Supergirl that looks like this kind of.
Well, guys, final thoughts on Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, it's just a lot of fun.
It's a cult classic. I think it's just a classic, but it's more of a cult flick. But if you're a fan of Carpenter, you haven't seen it, you got to see it. It's great.
Carpenter at his like most playful.
It's got something for everybody, man. It's just a great movie. I mean,
Yeah, it's got something for everybody. I mean, it's funny. It's got action. It's got horror. It's got kung fu fighting. It's got sword fighting. It's got monsters. It's got
Mysticism, humor,
yeah,
everything.
You name it, it's in there.
My second favorite Carpenter film after The Thing.
Cool.
I love this movie a lot.
Probably my third favorite after Halloween and The Thing.
Man, I got to go Halloween, The Thing, Escape from New York, and then this movie. Although I could understand why you would be more of a fan of this than Escape from New York, but Escape from New York's kind of I don't know.
I'd have
I
to
really
go
like
the
it.
Ward, Ghosts of Mars.
counting
Mars,
backwards.
Invisible
Starting at the
Man.
bottom and working your way up.
Yeah, like I told you guys before, when I met Carpenter a few years ago, the Ward was about to come out on Blu-ray, and I was like, "Hey, I'm really excited about the Ward," and not one more word out of his mouth. Like he was all chatty Cathy before that, and then Oh man, I said the word and it shut him up. Like I was like, oh man, shit, did I say something I wasn't supposed to? I mean, it's your first movie in like 20 years. I'm looking forward to it, man. And
That got you the cold shoulder, man.
he was not having that. He was watching his basketball game.
Well, you don't want to be the guy that comes up and talks to him about like the only flick people talk to him about, which is probably Halloween or maybe this movie or something. But so you try to throw something new out there, and it just happens to be something he doesn't like. So, oops.
I mean, yeah, this is my first convention, and he was the first guy I ever met. I mean, and he was the reason I was there, and I probably wouldn't have gone to a convention ever if it wasn't for him. So I was kind of starstruck in a way.
How was the convention you went to in Florida?
It was good, man. I think I'm just wearing out conventions. I don't know. I was telling Dale, I don't think I'm going to be going to any more non-horror conventions anymore. It's just too much of that shit. I can't tolerate. It's all the cosplay, and I don't know. I think I'm just getting too old for it. I don't know. It's like I'm as big a nerd as anybody, but like, goddamn, I feel like James Dean up in this motherfucker.
There's a lot of I mean, conventions have really gone the cosplay route. You know what I mean? Even the horror conventions, it's super cosplay. Like, there's always been people who dress up, but like now it's I don't know. I think people go just for the cosplay or to dress up in cosplay. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't care about your headliners, John Carpenter. I could care less. I'm here for the people dressed as the Avengers. You know what I mean?
I mean, that was I mean, more power to them. You want to do that. That's go ahead. It's just it's not my thing. Yeah. Not really mine either. No, I am big in the furry community. I'm a big furry proponent, but just not cosplay. It's not
hairy arms, hairy legs, that kind of furry.
Oh no, this is a whole other world. Right now.
Okay.
Oh goodness. Well, guys,
I identify as an Arctic fox. Just want people to know that.
Good.
For future reference.
All right, guys. So next week I'll have the poll ready for our Viewers' Choice live commentary. I'll have it up, and then you guys can vote on what our next commentary will be. Again, I'm not sure off the top of my head what the 4 choices were. I know Uncle Buck was one, and that's the only one I know for sure. But there were 3 others that you guys were pretty adamant about. So I'll get those together, and So, well, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching Big Trouble in Little China with us. It was a blast. It's the first time I'd seen this movie in a couple of years, so always awesome to revisit this movie. It's awesome. So, and until next week, you guys have a great one. Thanks to my awesome panel. Again, you guys send dank thoughts and prayers of dankness Orc's way. He can use them. And until next week, y'all have a good one.
Later.
Peace.
Later.